Hello folks, welcome back to Total War Rome 2. So in the last stream, we started to make some pretty good progress on the last area that we need to take. Right around here, Mesopotamia and Media Magna. So if we look back down, I believe there's only one more province that we need to take from the enemy, from Media, which is one of the Sassanid, like lesser states or whatever. Yeah, Arsacia, which I actually had at one point, but then I kind of lost due to, well, just losing it from going back and forth doing a little whack-a-mole with all of the Sassanid forces. Now, I do have one potential issue here, and that is Edessa. Edessa is currently controlled by the Marcomanni, which are one of my client states. And it seems that for whatever reason, them controlling it does not help me. Generally, there'd be a check mark showing that I would have this province, but apparently I need to actually control it. Now, I don't know why it is this way. I'm in one of my previous areas, taking control of Africa. I was able to take that with a client state controlling it, so I don't know exactly why that was. Oh, I didn't even, you know what? I didn't even pay attention to this ultimate objectives thing. Well, how am I doing on this? Completely control the following 6 provinces, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. 60 naval units. So I do pretty much have everything here except for the Britannic Isles. The Britannic Isles being the one little section over here with these guys. So I probably should go in and take out this British Confederation. Just completely wipe them out. And you know what? I probably could do that. So let's start to move these guys over here. We'll get them into position, and eventually we'll move these guys in to finish up the job. Alright, so let's take a look over here real quick. These guys, yes. So Celtic cavalry and all that. Trying to think if I should change out some of the units in this army composition. We have cohorts, we have Germanic swordsmen, and ballista. The Germanic swordsmen are 74 attack and 72 armor. The cohorts are alright, but we could recruit better units into this army. So you know what? I think that is what we are going to do. We'll take a moment, recruit some better units to replace these cohorts. Alright. So we have the Gallic Imperial Guard. They would be a nice something. How's the cost? Only 15 more than the veteran Gallic Legionnaires. Now these longsword cohorts have a bonus versus infantry. I believe that's a damage bonus. So let's see, 27, 27, 32, 42. So it's pretty much the same weapon damage bonus, the longsword cohorts, as the veteran Gallic Legionnaires and the Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard really only have a couple more units of armor. Gallic Legionnaires have a little bit better charge defense and a little bit better health. So I think I'm gonna do the Gallic Legionnaires. They're probably the best bet, I think. The veteran ones anyway, so. Alright, so we'll do 4 of those. Anyone else that we need to bring in here? Also, one weird thing about the UI in Rome 2 is clicking around like this gets weird. I think I've shown this before, but just in case anyone hasn't noticed. You can do up, you can do down, and it skips the middle section. To do the middle section, you actually have to hit the little middle area. Doesn't make any sense, but it happens. Ooh, 43 weapon damage. But not very good weapon attack, so. Alright, I think we are good, so we'll let those guys get recruited. Let's head back on over here. check and see how things are looking as far as guys to recruit. Now we do have this Legio Invicta. It'd be nice to take back Adomatu there. So let's actually get them moving over here. And hopefully within the next turn, we should be able to move on them. For all intents and purposes, we are getting close to the end of all of this, I believe. That's why this episode is called, you know, The End or whatever. Alright, you guys can't move. You guys just took that place. You guys, the same thing pretty much. And we have a lot of slums, unfortunately. So let's repair the city there. Now what to add here? Persian units. Well, let's do a Field of Mars for defense. And we'll do the consecrated ground. We can't really afford to do that right now. Now, one potentially bad thing is that a rebel army is about to show up. So let's see what happens on the next turn. Alright, so there is this little Eastern Rebels force that the Marcomanni are taking out, so let's just auto-resolve it. I'm not even sure where that was, but hey, I'll take it. I think it was probably to the Marcomanni. Or, maybe it was at the location that I was at. I don't know. Where I was trying to get a rebellion going. I'll have to look at that. Oh well. Well, at least they haven't made any inroads against our forces that have taken over some of those lands. I know, more slums. Slums everywhere. Rebellion. So the rebellion was over here. So that was actually what they took out. Okay, I see what happened. Alright, let's start to work on some of these slums here. We'll get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of this one. It's not perfect. We still have a whole bunch of slums, but it's a start. Another thing we'll want to do is probably take care of the banditry that we have in this province. So let's start working with that, and we'll do the field for the food. I think I'll wait a turn to start working on those slums, just in case that place gets attacked again. Alright, now let's head back over here. Adomatu, we should be able to take, I think. So let's move in. And it's pretty much just going to be a slaughter of their two little spearmen, so we'll just auto-resolve it. Alright, so we're going to do an occupy. Unfortunately, they have changed over some of the stuff that we were working on here. But I think we can at least make some progress. Well, we got that anyways. And Gurha over here. Oh, over there. Well, that's a little out of our way, but we'll eventually get to him. Alright, so the Marcomanni are there. They're moving that way. So let's move these guys over here. Alright. They're pretty tough looking there. And we don't have any siege equipment. So you know what? Head on back. Garrison there. Where are my other guys? You guys over here. I'll take out that Bactrian army for one. Because anything that we can do to take out these guys is good.
Advance. Ready for on the move. Leave none alive. Make haste, men.
All right. So there's another Media army here.
At your command.
We can't quite get to them, but Susa is here.
We cannot pass here.
Let's see. We have a group of Bactrians there.
For orders.
But you know what? I think we can... Oh.
For Rome.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of hillmen and slingers and pretty much a bunch of weak units. So we're just going to auto-resolve it. Our force is rather elite, so... I know, I'm still doing a bunch of auto-resolves here, but I am planning to eventually do at least one pretty decent big battle to end things off here. Persepolis, enemy of provincial capital. Where is the big capital of the Sassanids here? Is it Persepolis? I'm not sure. Alright, so there's really not too much else I can do over there. Let's take a look back over here.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so the Great Britain Legion is still... Well, they're pretty much ready to go. Those guys gotta move over. Let's see, do I have any other forces that are sorta in the area? Not really. Which is very disappointing. Yeah, my closest is over here, which, yeah, that doesn't do anything for us. Alright, let's see. We have this one little guy over there, the Emperor. I think I'm just going to leave him there. Alright, let's head on back over here. I don't think there's really anything else that I can do as far as my forces go. Oh, wait. I forgot about those guys. What do we got over here? A group of 17 versus a group of 20. I think that's the only guy that's around here. And Trapezos is... They don't look too difficult for us to take. Let's move against them.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Alright. So they have a lot of cataphracts, war elephants, some weak guys there. Pretty much a lot of infantry. Do have some pikemen and all that. You know what? I think I am going to do an assault on this one. It's against the city, so I think we should do pretty well here. I just gotta be careful as far as the positioning of my pikemen and my archers and all that. So let's fight this one, only because it has the elephants. Alright, so since we do have a lot of cavalry in this force, I'm going to set up my archers to be sort of in a center formation with most of my infantry on the outside portion of it.
By your command, Jupiter gives us strength. Slingers! Hunters! Ready! Missiles awaiting targets! Archers! Battle orders! Ready!
Actually, you know what? I'm going to have my hunters up front with my slingers and auxiliary archers in the back. And they won't be set to skirmish mode.
Missiles ready and waiting! Archers! Understood! Legionaries! Pikemen ready for orders! Pikemen! Pikes at the ready! Pikes! Form phalanx! Pikemen! Form phalanx! Pikemen! Pike phalanx! Hunters! We are the Dark Forest! Proud Romans all! Legionaries! Ready for orders! Legionaries! Pikes ready and waiting! Grouped and ready!
Alright, so I think this force should be pretty well set up to defend against any potential groups that come in from, well, their cavalry or whatnot. Kevin, welcome to the stream. Love you, baby. Newbie, not baby, that was autocorrect. Sure, sure.
At your service!
Alright, let's see what our force here can do.
It is not my way, nor is it your way. We win, we conquer.
I'm a little concerned leaving my artillery a little open back there, but they should be defending the city center, which should give us a pretty good opportunity here to use it without harassment.
Brave Romans to a man. Field artillery.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Legionaries. Attack their position. Double time.
Oh shoot, they're definitely sending a big wave of cavalry against us.
Gives us strength. Hunters! Pikemen! Pike infantry at your command. Roar! Hunters! We hunger for blood and battle! Hunters! Tremble before us! Yours to command! Orders understood! Take aim! Ready! Ballista! Ready! Take loose!
Well, their elephants don't seem to be doing too well there.
Proud Romans all!
Nope, not well at all. And the one elephant went out of control. Nice. Uh-oh. Goodbye, artillery. Sorry, I'm at work and gonna miss your stream. I'm gonna watch it when I get off. Aw. Well, goodbye, Gavin. Have fun at work.
Now! By your command!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Fire! Missiles awaiting targets! Archers! Understood! Slingers! Loose! Archers! Ready and waiting. Your orders? Now! Roar!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hurry! Melee infantry! Charge! Withdraw! We'll kill them all! Romans ready for duty! Double time!
An entire unit has perished.
Advance! Missile infantry ready! Archers! Take aim! Proud Romans all! Ready and waiting! Charge! Archers! By your command! Quick march!
Also, I really hate that there is not a guard mode like there is in regular, or well, not regular, but in Warhammer.
Sons of Mars! Missile infantry! Fire! Melee troops awaiting orders! Move out! Follow me! Brave Romans to a man! As you command! Obliterate them! Pikemen ready for orders! Move out! Pikemen! Archers! Take aim! Missile infantry ready! On me! Fire! Pike infantry at your command! To forward! Melee infantry at your command! Legionaries! Color guards! Withdraw! Yes, Commander! Your orders! Sons of Mars! At forward! Commander! Legionaries! Missile infantry ready! Yours to command! Ready and waiting! By your command! Pikes at the ready! Charge! We await your command! Ready for orders! Advance! Commander! Pikemen ready for orders! Ready for orders! Loose! Brave Romans to a man! Come for glory! Legionaries!
Okay, most of their forces are starting to fall apart now. That's good.
Ready for orders!
Overall, I mean,
Legionaries!
we're winning this battle. It's just that, you know, the reason I like the auto-resolve is I can win a battle without losing any forces. Because here I lost my artillery, I lost some of my archers, which gets to be a pain, because then I have to rebuild those forces. And there's no global recruitment in Rome 2, so to recruit a full force like I had requires me to like either reposition them or wait to build up the buildings for it, which can be a pain. Alright, looks like there's nothing else I can do, so let's end the turn. Who leveled up here? Let's see. Alright, what do I want to do for you here? You still have a few more level ups to go. Let's... Weapon damage... Let's do the weapon damage. Alright, time to end the turn.
The gods speak through
So the
thunder and
Alani want a
storm,
non-aggression
they
pact,
tell us
but...
to ally.
Not really gonna do it. I like to keep my options open as far as the Alani go, since they are recently returned from the dead. Bactria, why do you have to be a pain? This is a little... Oh, that's irritating.
Romans are a proud...
I can't overstate enough how irritating all of these Sassanid forces are. If this was Warhammer, I would just completely raze all these settlements. Unfortunately, with the Romans, I can't do that. So, in Rome 2, I don't think you can raise any settlements. I don't think anyways. I know in Attila you can. But in Rome, when you raise a settlement, you just wipe out the buildings and... let's do agriculture. You wipe out the buildings, but everything remains, so it's rather disappointing. First garrison army. Oh, I knew about that. Okay. Well, let's see. We have Bactria there. Adomatu. Where are these guys going to try and attack? A good question. They're probably going to attack there. So probably best that we move there. Although I could attack them now.
Is that all? To battle!
Ambush! The enemy failed to spot your ambush. Attack now and the element of surprise will give you the upper hand. Alright, I just want to take out some of these guys, so... Ooh, it's not looking too good as far as this ambush goes. Why is that? Hillman... They have pretty much all infantry. Do I actually want to fight this one? You know what? I think I'm actually going to fight this one. Alright, so we're going to position our Onagers probably up this hill and defend them with probably Spearmen and Axe Warriors, I think.
Legionary cavalry!
By your command. Swift riders at your command.
Hunters! Ready! Legionaries!
Alright, so we'll group up the cavalry, and, well, I should probably separate the cavalry and the chariots, because they sort of have different roles here.
At your service. Grouped and ready. By your command. Battle group awaiting orders.
Alright, I think I'm ready to go. We'll have the Onagers attack from there, our infantry attack from there, or our archers, bleh, I couldn't think of it, attack from there, so let's get started.
Advance!
Forward! Put them down! Keep moving! Don't let them recover!
Legionaries! At the double! Grouped and awaiting orders! Battle ready! Warriors, load down! We await your command. Ready! Double time! Advance at speed! Quick march! Swift melee cavalry. We'll get ready! And ready! Slogan! At your service. Chariots! Forward! Axes! Omega! Warriors! Eager for...
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Ready and waiting. Charge! Orders! For glory! Commander! Legionaries! Hunters! Melee cavalry ready. By your command. Charge! For glory!
The battle is turning in our favor. Our general is under attack.
Warriors! Cut off! Our orders! Chariots! Engage! Charge! Hunters! By your command. Hackman ready! Go!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Advance! Field artillery awaiting orders. Chariots! Ready for orders. Chariots! Forward! My lord!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
The dark forest! Fire on them! Yours to command. Riders! We await your command!
Alright, let's do a little bit of damage here, and then we'll end it.
Our hidden units have been discovered. Our hidden units have been discovered. Our hidden units have been discovered.
Alright, definitely wiped out most of their forces almost entirely.
At once! We hunger for battle!
Well, defended that location, that's one good thing. Ooh, Gurha there has a lot of defensive forces. That could be an issue. Alright, let's go take this place back.
For Rome! Besieging the settlement! Ready for battle!
As I've said, this is a horrible game of whack-a-mole. Alright, what do we want to put here? So let's do enclosed land, and then we'll do the Procurator's Villa. Let's continue building up this place so we can prevent any further slums. Bleh, had a moment. Any further slums from showing up here. And you know what? Let's build a workshop as well. Alright, and since I can afford it, let's get rid of the one slum at Gazaka there.
Ready for battle. Commander. At your command.
Alright, you know what? Let's start a siege of our Sakya there. Oh, you know what? It looks like we can take it, so let's just take it. We'll occupy for now, and then we can probably convert over the stuff eventually. But I didn't want to raise anything more because otherwise I'll end up with even more slums. These things, well, not ideal. Won't be too much of an issue as far as public order goes. Now, we do have issues as far as the conquest and provincial instability, but it's a work in progress. And they're probably going to show up at Gazaka again. Oh well. Alright, let's take a look back north. I thought I had another force around here. We have our spy there. She's really not doing too much. So let's, I guess, continue sending her down here. Well, we can try and take out this Sassanid guy. But we don't have the money. Lovely. So that's our Northern Steppe Legion. Again, unfortunately, we are low on money, so can't do much there.
How can I be of assistance?
Well, it doesn't look like there's really too much I can do, so we'll just end the turn, see where things go, and then pretty soon we should be able to move against the Albana here. The Marcomanni do have a hell of a lot of armies going about, which would make going against them rather difficult. But at the same time, it's like, well, I do really want that other province, to have that whole province. And that little rebel force was fleeing, that's a good sign. A military alliance from Lydia, but Lydia is way too small to be worth it, so nah, sorry. Oh geez. Well, let's see, we have 2 things of Eastern Nobles and 2 things of Slingers. We only have some really basic units here. Fudge. Well, there goes another place. As I have said, this whack-a-mole is really a bit of a pain. And lovely, more. Let's see, another family seeks to... Nah, we'll stop the adoption. Don't want to lose any of my characters. Alright, so you know what? Let's move this fleet up here. and get a view of what they have over here. So they have like almost no forces. So if I was to declare war, now would be a great time for it.
Is there nothing else? Ready for orders.
Alright, let's start to convert over some of these places. Turn you into a field of Mars, and you into that. Alright, next we need to take back that location there from the rebels. Unfortunately, I'm somewhat concerned that one of my allies there are actually going to do it, which will really piss me off because I need that to have Media Magna. And of course, Marcomanni is just sitting their army right here. Like, seriously, I need this land. Oh, hell.
I do enjoy a little trouble.
Let's just try it and see. Sabotage was successful, but even with it, we only hurt it by like 20.
My skill.
Which is not nearly enough to cause an uprising.
How can I be of assistance?
Alright, so we got 48, 23, 48. Let's try Concealed Blade against this guy. Enemy wounded at the very least, which is promising. They still have a lot of guys going about though.
And silent, a shadow among shadows.
Alright, you guys, what do we want to do with you? I mean, this Gore location is kind of open, and it would be able to be added to Susa there. Of course, Susa might also be open to attack, or I could focus on Gurha there. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. So I'll send this army over here. Get them into position. Those guys will get them into a position that we can start to move them next turn. And with that, I think we're pretty much all used up. We do have this. Oh, these two general guys. I knew I had them somewhere around here. I just couldn't remember where they were. Well, everything around in this area is taken by either an ally or something, so let's get them moving further over here. And in the meantime, I think we are ready to end the turn. Well, there was one little Sassanid force there that actually had some people in it. Unlike like every single other Sassanid force, which is rather pathetic. I suppose this is just one problem with the late game Total War games, is it just becomes rather unwieldy, kinda. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the big campaign maps, I really do. But at the same time, it can be definitely a bit of a pain trying to wield all these armies when you have a bunch of other armies moving about. Alright, so you guys, let's declare war. What treaty do I have? Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I just want to take these guys out. Oh, I can do it with my fleets. You know what? We'll just do that. So let's do protective. And down they go. Alright, so we can raise, subjugate, loot, or occupy. You know what? I'm gonna loot it. I know it's gonna cause some instability, but I think we can take it. Let's see. Conquest, devastation. Ooh, that's a lot of devastation. Alright, so we have Civil Town, Farming Town, or Market Town. So we have 8 food right now for this place. Let's see, Civil plus 4. I could try to do commerce here. Let's try to do some commerce. Or you know what? Nah, we'll make this the breadbasket of the Empire. Up in Great Britain, so Farming Town it is. And I have more stuff that I can research. Okay, so I wanted to do something to work against the corruption that I have going right now. So where is that? Oh, did I just do it? I guess I did it. Okay. Well, in that case, let's see. Plus 80 wealth from agriculture. It's 1,000 per turn for 7 turns. But I'm making a whole lot of money now. Why am I suddenly making a whole lot of money? Oh, because I worked against the corruption. That's probably why. Okay. Hey, I can do it then. Let's do it.
Yes. Your orders.
And you guys, I might as well just move back over there.
Bring a port.
Yeah, I guess corruption was the main thing, because doing that research that hit corruption by like negative 15%. I mean, I'm still at 100% corruption, which sucks, but at the same time, I'm doing quite a bit better.
My wits and words are yours. What do you wish of me?
Okay, and the Marcomanni did take that settlement. What the hell?
At your
Damn you, Marcomanni.
I want hourly patrols. It's an honor to serve Rome.
We need good, strong.
Alright, let's move on Gurha there. So you guys, you're almost
Make haste, men.
fully healed. So, should be good enough.
Ready for further orders.
Oh, they can make it all the way to Gurha. Nice.
Let them cower before Rome! None will escape! Commander. To victory!
Okay, so we have both legions here. They're doing light cavalry and all of that. Let's see, what does that tortoise do again? Ramming power and unit protection, but with slow movement and poor maneuverability. Well, let's do one of those. And you know what? We'll just get ready to siege this place.
We take this settlement for Rome! Commander. Ready for orders.
Well, the Sassanids are almost to the point of being completely annihilated. Oh, there's their big... Oh wait, no, that's just a provincial capital. I wish I knew what exactly the big Sassanid capital was, but... oh well. Alright, well let's end the turn right now and see what happens.
We cannot pass here.
I still can't believe how much more gold I'm making now. Because I was, what, 5,000 and now I'm making like 20,000?
Are ye honest warriors who will come to...
I could probably build another army that could go and be ready to take on the Marcomanni up north. Too, given all this extra money I have now. Now, who's... Oh, the Sassanids. Where is this at? I wish I knew. I don't know. Well, they have a decent force, but... Oh well. Goodbye. Oh, Macheska. Shetka, whatever. That place up north. They did that all from one little settlement up there, really? Come on. Well, they have a lot of forces out in that desert to the far east there.
I respectfully request that...
Oh. I think I've won, or at least the ultimate objective or whatever. Did you catch that? Hooray! Alright. Well, I guess that was the big ultimate objective here. Control 90 settlements. Oh, that was the military victory. Let's confiscate his cargo. Alright, well before we end this, let's just take a look at the objectives again. Not diplomacy. Objectives. So military, economic, cultural. Oh, okay. So I completed the military victory. And then we still have our chapter objectives. So let's see. Research the following technology Latinization campaign. Now which one is that one? Oh, that's it. Which is over here, which is part of that. Okay, well, for the hell of it, let's start work on that, I guess. Gurha, I think we can just auto-resolve you. You're not gonna win. Or you know what? Let's fight it. We've won the campaign. Let's fight it for the hell of it. It's one big pyramid there.
Battle group awaiting orders.
Battle ready and eager. We await your command. Chariots! By your command.
Dismount.
I'm pretty sure by dismount,
Riders, mount up.
I don't mean... Oh, okay, I see what happened there. So all their horses are like there. For whatever reason, yeah. That's a little funky looking, but okay.
On your feet.
Alright, I think we're ready to get started here.
Melee infantry at your command.
When we have taken this place, and our enemies kneel in chains before us, when their women and children beg for the mercy of slaves,
Oh, I see. So this thing is actually supposed to attack walls.
Melee warriors! Action! Spearmen!
Love this movement! We hunger for blood! Start battle!
Fearless warriors!
Actually, you know what? You guys drop the siege equipment. And just get ready to go in once that tortoise thing does its job.
Loose.
Veteran spears!
Legionaries. March. Swords. Battle group ready and awaiting orders. Don't break formation. At the double. Ready for orders. Commander. Orders. Commander. Formation. Move. At speed.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Hunters! Chariots! Battle group ready and awaiting orders!
Stone thrower. Ah! Legionaries. On
again! Yours to command. Chariots! At the double! On again!
Melee troops awaiting orders.
Chariots! Ballista! Quick!
Ready and
march!
waiting. At the double! Double time! Advance at speed! At speed! Melee troops!
Axes!
Senior men! Ready and waiting. Take aim!
Spearmen ready for orders! Axe warriors! Axes! Axe warriors! Battle group awaiting your word! The walls are breached!
Your orders! Quick march! Understood!
Ready! Axe warriors! Warriors on me! Ready for battle! Yeah!
At the double!
Swords! They will bleed for us! Ta-da! Ah! Take your
Yes, flee, flee. But seriously, you guys here are doomed.
Field artillery, yours to command. Fire on the enemy! Chariots! Enemy approaching, sir! Artillery! They're like one of them!
Artillery, they lack honor. Oh. It's not my fault you Sassanid guys over here are in the Stone Age.
melee warriors!
They're not really in the Stone Age, but...
Chariots!
Warriors! warriors! Get running!
Ready for orders. Double time! At the double!
I wish I could make good use of the chariots in this siege battle, but really they're not too useful in sieges.
Scrappers, ready!
At your service. Ready for battle! Hunters!
Oops, I forgot to bring up my hunters here.
On me!
Axe warriors! Axes!
Well, do they have any forces to threaten me over here? Probably not. Oh, they do, actually.
Make charge! Axe warriors!
Chariots! On double time! At the double!
Axe warriors!
Alright, well, while my infantry is keeping them distracted, let's go in with the chariots and sort of squish them. Oops, kinda got all my chariots there killed. Whoops. Oh well. I wasn't really making big use out of them anyways. Not enough to make their use worthwhile anyways. And what are you doing over here? Go back over there, you idiot. Also interesting is how you can set up units all around this location here. That is kind of neat. I kind of wish that they had something like that in Warhammer, but oh well.
We hunger for battle!
Alright, so let's do some converting over here. We'll have to dismantle that. We can do that to that. Gurha here. Should I do... You know what? I'm going to do a military wharf there, actually. Or the dry dock. And convert this over to the garrison. Or the civil. Well, the civil gives a boost to Latin. And let's do that, yeah. Alright. So we've taken up there. What else do we have to do? Well, they decided they want to push back over here, and look at all their heroes they have there. The Buri, I wonder if they're at war with the Sassanids as well. They might be.
At your command.
Those two little armies that I had going. Let's see. Not that, not that. Here? Yes, those guys. So you know what? You guys, I'm actually going to send back over up here. So let's head towards there. Still gonna be 3 turns to get over there, but eventually. Oh, I know, trespassing in Armenia. If I wanted to, I could just wipe out Armenia right here, but I'm being nice for the moment. Alright, so since the Great Britain Legion has pretty much completed what it needed to do, I'm actually going to send them out again and position them to be ready to take on the Marcomanni. Well, it'll take them a long time to get over there though, unfortunately. Alright, so I have one more thing available here at Albana. I think I said I was going to turn this place into a breadbasket, so let's do that. Given that the local traditions send this place towards, let's see, well, it's only 100, so you know what, I'm going to dismantle that, and then I'm going to replace that with a another one of these to further reduce banditry here.
As clouds gather. You are strong and wise, and yet I want...
I really don't want to build another army if I don't have to, because I really do like all that money pouring in. Only because I'm using it so much to build up forces already, so... I think I'll spend 1 or 2 more turns working against the Sassanids. And then I'm going to declare war on the Marcomani here. Just to end this stream with some fun. Or, not fun. Bleh. Can't talk. With some fun.
Rome.
I know. La da 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 da. Protection expired? You are no longer protected from a secession or civil war. When was I protected? I don't know. Power. Alright, Trapezos here. You guys. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Let's do that.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, looks like we can move against Hecatolympus, whatever you want to call this place. Let's move against him.
The settlements for Rome. Let them cower
And it
before
looks
Rome.
like we can pretty much wipe him out, so let's just do that. Our general took a little beating there, but overall, not too bad. And we have this Manichaean gathering here. You know what, it shouldn't be too bad. We can do the Manichaeans and we can do that consecrated ground there. I do want to do that scriptorium there as well, but can't really afford to do that, unfortunately. Alright, how are you guys looking over here? You guys have taken a little beating.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders. Faster, curse you all.
Where did the Saxtatan whatever guys you want to call yourself? Where did you guys come from? All the way over there? Oh, lovely. And yep, they are a satrapy.
Be welcome.
Can't do any diplomacy with them.
Do not try my patience with a dull tongue. My torturer has a collection of Dullard's parts.
So they're probably going to take Susa there. Poor Susa. Other than that, I think we should be alright. Oh, that place fell to the Alani. So I guess the Alani are probably at war with them. Okay. Interesting to know. And we'll head back up here just to take a look at how they're doing. And public order is still very slowly building up again. Alright, let's end the turn. See what happens next.
We cannot pass here.
I honestly don't understand how the Sassanids are still able to control their satrapies. You'd think one of them would, like, go against them, but maybe they don't have that ability in Rome too. Goodbye, Susa. Let's see. Persian slingers and Persian levy. I mean, nah, they're probably not gonna do it. Oh well. Aggressive. Let's do aggressive. They didn't do too much damage there. Oh well.
As long as...
At your command. On the move. We hunger for battle. You will march till your feet bleed.
Alright, Trapezos there. What do we need to do with you? Well, Eastern guys, we'll do a Field of Mars. And let's put in that as well. Get some food going for you.
Commander.
Alright, so that guy at Susa, he's gonna be annihilated by the Pharaoh Slayers. Yep. Goodbye.
At your command.
And how much damage did they... How did they convert this over already? I really don't understand. Oh well. Alright, Gurha, you guys. Let's take a look. Can I recruit any units for you? Not really. Unfortunately. So let's give you another turn, and hopefully then you'll be able to recruit some more decent units.
Your command.
You are strong and wise.
Where is that at? Nisa? I'm not entirely sure.
Romans are a proud...
Oh, I forgot to deal with those slums there. Plague! Palmyra! Oh. Stop the adoption. Ships at the port. Confiscate the cargo.
Ready for orders. Making for port.
Okay, it looks like they can move quicker by land than they can by sea, so let's go and do that. Get them ready to move against the Marcomanni here.
Commander.
Alright, let's recruit in. Let's see, we have cohorts. Let's do a couple of pikemen.
Fight for Rome.
We'll do 3 pikemen. Spear warriors there. And we'll do a couple cohorts. That should work. Alright, looks like... Oh, that's where Nisa is. Okay, I see where it is. And Media have quite a few forces around here.
At your command. To your duties, men. Commander.
Alright, let's end the turn. And then on this next one, I think I might look to declare peace with the Sassanids. And then, like, go all out against the Marcomanni. Alright, so let's save the game first. Since we are doing something that's a bit more, well, not as traditional, I would say.
You have my attention. Now, do not try to charm, wheedle, or cajole. For those, pain is the reward. Peace? We will have peace, but only when you moonstruck and deformed imbecile.
Alright, so let's just double check. That should pretty much mean that we are at full peace with everyone available. Just to try something. Can we do a trade agreement with the Sassanids? Aww. Trade agreement. Oh, they have like nothing. That is very disappointing. Alright. So I need to take Gazaka there.
Ready for battle.
Let's get you guys moving a little.
We hunger for battle. Is that all?
And moving a little. Sneaky, sneaky. And surprise, declare war. Oh, they have allies in Galatia and Gothai. Well, let's see what happens. They're only joined by Galatia. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to do a surprise attack. Take this place.
Commander.
Alright, let's convert this stuff over a little. Alright, so while we are doing all of this, so that's going to give us Media Magna. Mesopotamia, we need to take Edessa here.
At your command. Ready for orders. March until your feet bleed. Then march some more.
Hispania Citeria better not take Edessa while I'm doing this. I'll be most disgruntled if that were to if that were to happen.
Ready for orders. Blockading.
Oh, they can't do it. We'll at least maintain a blockade there. Alright, so let's start the Emperor moving back over here. It's going to take forever to get back over here, unfortunately. But we can at least get him started.
Yes. Is that all? Ready for orders.
Alright, so we have a fleet heading over here. We have an army heading over here. And let's see. Just to add a little flair, let's go into diplomacy. Gothi, you are a defensive ally.
Good and noble
Join
friend.
war
What an honor you do
against
us. Come speak so that the spirits can hear
Marco
your
Mani.
words.
And let's see, can I persuade you with some money? Come on, you know you want to take it. Oh, come on. They want a trade agreement. Fine, I'll give you a trade agreement.
Some of your fine trade. But
Alright, let's see. Diplomacy. Hispania Citeria.
Your people's reputation goes before you.
Let's have
Find
you
a
join the
welcome
war
here
against
and
Galatia.
speak as you wish.
Maybe. Okay, you don't want to either. Well, fine then. Be that way.
We have simple needs. All we ask is a small amount of wealth. You will hardly notice it.
So the Marcomanni are offering that for a peace treaty. Not yet. Not yet. Soon, though. No, they're probably going to attack one of my places, I'm sure. Yep, there goes that place. Did I need Arsacia there? I did need Arsacia, didn't I? Son of a bee. Oh, and they're attacking this place too. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this was a horrible idea. But at least we'll get some idea of what's going on with the, if I were to attack the Marcomanni and all that. Alright, military subversion, peace negotiated, Moreau and Hispania Citerior. All of that lovely stuff. Let's see, power, -2 food for all provinces. Let's do the religious festivities. Alright, anything else of importance? Not really. Province contested. Yep. So they took 2 of the places that I needed. Bloodsworn. Let's see how they'll do against those guys. Oh, we can like wipe them out. Because it's pretty much all levies, some Germanic pikes. So pretty much all weak tier infantry. And I'm bringing cohorts which are pretty good against infantry, so... Alright, well, they did cause some issues there, but not too horrible. Of course, they're probably going to attack Ecbatana there next. Looking back up north, let's see, where's the fleet? So the fleet can get a little closer. You guys, you can actually make it across. Okay, good. I don't think they really had any armies in their main area. So taking these areas should be relatively easy, I would hope anyways. Odessos, I forgot about you there.
What do you want? I will see it done.
For orders.
Okay, so the Sassanids are being attacked there. Well, that's kind of good. Let's see, we have that group of Marcomanni. So let's see what we can do to them.
At your command. Advance. Ready for orders. Make haste, men.
How can I be of assistance?
Ready for battle. Go for battle. Your command.
Ooh, the Legio Imperius got another boost. Can increase experience for all recruits. Let's see. Well, yeah, we'll do that one. Uh-oh. For some reason, I don't have any drop frames though, so I don't know why exactly
My
YouTube
people wish
said
to offer you this gift of gold. If you
that
will
it was not going for whatever reason. Huh. The Marcomanni didn't attack us that time. Okay. And I have forgotten once again to fix the slum issue here, or actually build something when I had a moment. Arg. Okay. So you guys, let's bring you over to Flavium there.
Our advance has been halted.
No, it hasn't.
Siege to the settlement.
Alright, so they have some wolf warriors, Germanic guys. Pretty much all guys that are going to be wiped out anyway, so we'll just auto-resolve it.
Ready for orders.
Alright, time to convert some stuff over. So we could do, you know what, let's make this place into a market. Except I can't do it because I don't have the Emporium. So we'll dismantle that, and dismantle that. We'll just dismantle everything there. Going back over here, let's see. Well, you guys move forward.
Advance. Waiting for more orders. We take this settlement for Rome.
Oh, you can wipe these guys out easily. Again, they have just a bunch of weak units for the most part. Well, their mounted warband is probably somewhat better. But either way, wipe them out. All of them.
At your command. Ready for battle.
And that also gets rid of another Marcomanni army, which is always a nice thing.
Your next
And we're just a little short of getting to that location. Oh well. Oh, Arumatu is where that plague is currently hitting. For whatever reason.
Ready for orders. I want hourly patrols.
How may I serve you?
Alright, let's see if we can sabotage these guys. Shut them down from escaping.
Sabotage.
It seems to have worked, and it also weakened them pretty substantially. Nice. Alright. Oh, they took Hector Olympus back. Boo.
Ready for battle.
You guys down in Gurha are all ready to go pretty much.
Ready for battle. Commander. Advance.
Oh yeah, I can also take Odessa here.
Ready for battle. Besieging the settlement.
Alright, so let's take Odessa, and let's look on the objectives tab. So it does show Mesopotamia being taken now.
How can I be of assistance?
Let's convert over some of this stuff. Hey, we got silk now.
Ready for battle.
And then next we'll be able to start to take parts of Syria and all that to be under our control.
My skills are yours.
The Marcomanni have actually taken quite a bit of territory even into the depths of the Sassanid Empire. Interesting. Alright, let's end the turn. Oh, and upgrade our guys, then end the turn.
For battle.
And those poor guys took a little bit of a beating. A lot of cavalry with these guys. So let's see. We'll do... Let's do the Dread Charioteers.
Commander.
And another boost for the General of the Pharaoh Slayers. Looks like this will be the last one he gets. So do something good. Upkeep costs for mercenary units. Yeah, I think that's probably what we could do. Ooh, that increased campaign movement range. I'll do that instead. Okay, let's end the turn. So we're approaching probably the end of what will be the end of the stream. I just want to take that place, that other location that's over here, and see what happens as far as the objectives go. If that is the last location that you need, or if there's still more.
Gold freely given and...
Sure, I could do a non-aggression pact with you now. Also, I now realize that if I had actually looked at the ultimate objective screen, I probably could have completed this Let's Play like earlier. Oh well, it happens. overall, I'll say of the Empire Divided campaign, it adds several features that are actually pretty neat. I like the expanded skill tree for generals and that sort of thing. The banditry mechanic is also pretty neat. It's a little weird when you first start out, but once you understand it, it's not bad. The factions, well, Gallic Rome is the one that I've obviously done the most with, as I've done in this Let's Play. And I'll say they're not bad. I like that the Romans have access to the auxiliary units for any other location. I can't remember if that was a feature in the Grand Campaign or not. I'll have to actually look and see if it is. But I can't remember exactly. I've never really played the Romans in the Grand Campaign. It's always generally been Egypt. I just have a thing for Egypt, so... Alright, what was I going to build here at Trevorborum? Was it from... the auxiliary? Is that what I was going to build? Maybe. We'll do an auxiliary there, I guess.
Commander, march.
I hate when I plan something out and then I can't remember what I was going to do. It's like the most infuriating little thing to experience. Ooh, there's a lot of defenders here. So at 16 defenders, well, even then they still just fall apart. I'd fight it, but unfortunately I know, again, it would just be such a mess. So we'll assume that I'm somehow good at doing siege battles, which I'm not. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm still not very good at, is the siege battles in Rome 2. I mean, there are certain things that I'm alright with, but in the end, it's still just such a mess when I try to do it. Germanic guys, sure. What do we want to do with you there? I could do food. Let's do a food place, sure. This, let's see, legionary barracks. And you... The only thing is, I'm going to take some squalor issues from that and that. 5 and 5. So let's get rid of some of those, and we'll place sewers there or whatever. Alright, so we've taken Edessa. That is under our control. You head for Arsacia there. And just have to occupy it, pretty much.
What do you wish of me? I will see it done.
Another poisoning of provisions leaves them relatively weak looking. Also, it's nice to see that even though I've ended that war with the Sassanids, that my city-states, or my client states, are still continuing it. So I can get all the benefits without any of the issues of it. Wow, they have 2 guys for this walled city. That's sad. But yeah, in my overall conclusion for this playthrough, I'll say, you know, it's not bad playing through the Empire Divided campaign. Certainly there are things that could be better, but that's always the case, you know. Like, I kind of wish that my idea when it was talking about politics was that, and when they were talking about Empire Divided, was that they were actually going to implement some of the features from the High Elves in Warhammer 2 and implement that with, like, into Rome 2. I mean, I imagine that would take a whole lot of work to actually do that, since they're two separate games and all that. But it was still, you know, an idea going through my head. Especially given the Romans, I think something like that, the influence that the High Elves have, would transfer over pretty well to the Romans. Alright, so assuming I keep both of those, the next turn should take me to whatever else is next in this line of objectives. And Galatia wants a peace treaty. Sure.
And so we...
And the lovely plague is spreading. Mission successful. Tetricus's armies advanced deep into Sassanid territory. City after city fell, and the eastern armies appeared powerless to stop the invasion. Hold the entirety of the following provinces: Mesopotamia and Media Magna. Okay, to further expand his holdings, Tetricus conquered all the land around the Pontus Euxinus, eradicating any roving pirate fleets in the process. Trade then flowed free. Hold 6 settlements, including the following: Olbia, Panticapium, Phanagoria, Phasis, Trapezos, and Sinope. So do I have those provinces or those places? Phanagoria is currently held by the Gothi, and Sinope is held by Lusitania, which is another client state. So I guess we're going to call it an end there. I'm guessing that you'd end up taking those, and then there's probably a couple other things you might end up doing. But overall, trade is flowing pretty well, I think. Let's just take a look. How is our empire doing for the most part? Well, our influence isn't looking too good. We're beloved, but their forces are growing quite a bit. But there's still no chance of risk of things falling. We could apply and become a republic and see what happens, but nah, I think we'll do alright. The Patrici counts are the least good as far as loyalty goes. Who's under it anyways? We have an admiral and a general. So going full on Republic would probably put us into a civil war, which would be interesting to see. But I think it's mostly just the generals and admirals who are part of that faction go against you, and then it's just one big mess. Let's see, what else did I... Well, what did I really want to look at? Total income, current income. Income from trade, well that's total. I want to look for like right now. Trade and finance. Okay, so this is what I wanted. So trade, that's all our producing, and we're importing. So we're producing all the trade resources. So that's kind of neat. Value of exports is like 12 something. Trade. So 12,072. So trade is definitely flowing. Our upkeep for our Army and Navy is 27,000. And what's our other income? I have no idea. They have the base income, and then it does show anything else. We have our little slave population, but not too much. And then taxes are overall what control everything as far as our main source of income or whatever. So, alright folks, thanks for joining me in this Let's Play. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the link in the description below. That will lead you to my Tomb King's Vortex Books of Nagash campaign, where you'll be able to take on names of heroes and that sort of thing. It links to my first video in the page. If you're looking at this past Thursday or whatever, be sure to check out the latest video in the playlist for the Tomb King's Vortex campaign, and that way you'll be able to take the latest names or whatever that are available. Latest positions, heroes, lords, that sort of thing. Beyond that, Tuesday streams will now, I think I'm going to do StarCraft for the Tuesday streams for now. So we'll be doing the StarCraft 1 campaign, starting that out next Tuesday. And then we'll go from there and eventually get into StarCraft 2. I know Diego was talking about, I think he was the one that wanted me to do StarCraft. Someone wanted me to do StarCraft. I can't remember. But yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. And I was actually thinking of doing that a while back when StarCraft Remastered came out. I just never got around to it. But yeah, that will be the taking over the spot for Rome 2 in the Tuesday streams. Other than that, we will see you later.